What is up, guys? What's happening? Welcome back to our playthrough of Final Fantasy VII. We left off just before we're going into Don Corneo's mansion. I have a confession for each of you today. I mentioned in passing that I was going to go back and redo certain portions of this if I had time. I had time. I made it happen. I got tired of the fact that I lost the squatting contest to Big Brother in the gym, so I decided to go ahead and take care of that. So I went back, I reloaded an old save file, which you saw me create that. I went back to the gym and I beat him. I beat him 21-17. So I did more squats than him, and I got the actual silk dress. I got the blonde wig. I'll show you the items really quick so you can see the key items that I've gotten here so far. Just to recap where we are before we go to Don Corneo's mansion. The silk dress is what you pick up when you decide you want to, when you tell the dressmaker you want something that's soft and something that shimmers. The diamond tiara is what you pick up from the materia owner. The members card, I'll show you, there's a guy you have to pick that up from in the southeastern corner of the wall market, who can't decide what he wants to do with the brothel, so he just gives you his membership card. The blonde wig is what you win when you beat Big Bro. Now, as we saw before, no matter what happens with that contest, you always get some kind of wig. But we want to get the blonde wig because that guarantees our chances of Don Corneo picking us to be his quote-unquote bride for the night. The sexy cologne is what we picked up in the bar when we gave the person throwing up, or in the bathroom, the digestive medicine. And the bikini briefs is what we picked up when we actually used the members card to go into the brothel. And we had a whole scene there involving a bunch of really big muscular guys and Cloud. Anyway, that should catch you up with where I am right now. You see that I don't actually look any different. You can't see any difference in the way Cloud looks, even though Cloud is apparently wearing a nicer wig, not a dirty wig or not just a wig. It's the actual blonde wig. I'm going to show you something pretty interesting now. If you head down to the southeast corner here, right here is where you'll find the guy with the membership card. He's gone right now because we already have the card from him, but that's where he usually is. If we go over here to the right, where all these girls were, or where the brothel is, they'll actually come hit on Cloud this time. Like, look at this. You can't move, you can't run around, you can't go past these guys no matter what, because all they're going to do is hit on you the entire time. Which I think is pretty funny. They don't do that when you're not wearing the dress and wig. But anyway, just a little, I guess it's kind of an Easter egg. There's no reason to come down this way, but in case you wanted to, you can't actually go anywhere near the door because you're blocked because men are pigs. Anyway, it is time to go ahead and head back up north. Again, over here is the inn. I think you do that on camera. The inn. There's the item shop over here. More items over there. Blah blah blah. Cool, and this is our save point. And this is exactly where we picked up from the beginning here. You'll see I'm back on save file 1. That's because I've caught up on save file 1 to where I need save file 1 to be, where we have all of our key items. If I load up save file 2, it'll actually load up with just the wig and not the blonde wig. So why does that actually matter? Well, what's going to happen is we'll go up here to Don Corneo's mansion, and he's going to ask all three of us, Tifa, Cloud, and Aeris, to form a straight line, and he's going to pick someone to be his bride for the night. We'll get there in just a minute. But we basically want to do is maximize the chances that Cloud is the one who gets chosen. That way Cloud can interrogate him and figure out what he's doing in the slums right now. Let's look at this guy, and you'll see that now we have Aeris and Cloud. And here we go. Hey, ladies. I'll go and let the Dawn know you are here. Wait here. Don't wander around. If you've ever played any game ever, that should be your clue to wander around. It's exactly what we're going to do. There's nothing to find in this main area here. But if we go up here to the top, oh, if I can stop running around like a fool. Come on, you can do it, Cloud. There we go. There we go. Come around this way. We'll go down here. Now you can't, this is Don's room. You can't go in there. This door is actually locked. So if we go right around this way, this will take us to the stairway into what is the creepiest scene in any video game ever. Don Corneo's sex dungeon place. It's very strange. But anyway, yeah, this is definitely kind of an S&M thing. It's very creepy, very strange. But who do we find at the bottom of the steps? Well, that is none other than Tifa herself. Cloud's facing the other way because he's embarrassed right now. He's like, no. Tifa can't see me. Like, my girlfriend cannot see me wearing a dress and a wig, even if it is to come rescue her. Oh. Don't worry, we just met. It's nothing. This is playing up that romance between the two of them a little bit. Again, I think Tifa's romance with Cloud makes more sense, but God, I like Aeris so much. Like she seems like a really good character. I don't know. I would be friends with Aeris. I feel like I could go drinking with Tifa. Like Aeris would be like, I don't know, my childhood best friend. Ironic considering, I don't know, Cloud's character development so far. Great, so we have full control of the character here. Don't forget to grab this thing right here. That's just an ether. I'll show you a trick to get some more ethers in a minute. Let's just make sure there's nothing else in the room. I don't believe so. Nope. Alright, talk to Tifa. That's when the Don's name popped up. Right. Don Corneo. Barrett told me to leave the Lech alone. The Lech alone? Leech? Lech? I don't know what that word means. Something's bothering me. So every day he gets 3 girls. He chooses one of them, and then, well... Anyway, I have to be the girl for tonight. Sorry, but I overheard. So there's 3 girls right now in Don Corneo's mansion: Cloud, Tifa, and Aeris. We've pretty much guaranteed that no matter what, one member of our party is going with Don Corneo tonight. And now this guy is going to try to find... This is going to call for us from the creepy S&M chamber. Like, what is that? Is that, like, supposed to be blood? Like, on a bed there? Or is that supposed to be... I don't know. That's some freaky, weird stuff, guys. Thankfully, I'm pretty sure this is the only part of the game that is like this, I suppose. To be honest, this scene makes me uncomfortable. Alright. Alright, and here we go, guys. Leaving the sex chamber, hopefully for the rest of the ever always. I never want to go back in that room again. Ay. Alright, so now we're going into Don Corneo's chamber. Okay, I'll come around this way. I love how Cloud always looks away from him. Now this is where all those side missions could come into play. The idea is to make Don Corneo pick Cloud, the one in the dead center there. Now he can pick any of the three anytime through, but because we've maximized our chances by giving Cloud all those extra items, he should choose Cloud to be his quote-unquote bride for the night. If it doesn't choose Cloud, your character will just go into a side room, have to reveal, Cloud have to reveal that he's a man to one of the other guys, and fight his way out, and then fight his way back into Don Corneo's room. We want to skip that step here by just putting Cloud himself into Don Corneo's room, so Cloud can interrogate him directly. This guy's so creepy. Oh my gosh. This whole sequence gives me nightmares, guys. Now, as much as you want to just move on with the series here and just talk to Don Corneo, who's spinning on his bed for some reason, go behind his bed right here, and you'll pick up a hyper. That is an easy trinket to miss. So do not forget about getting hyper on your playthrough. Oh my god, it's just so creepy. Oh my gosh. He's even smoking a cigar. Like, God, could there be anything more disgusting in this scene than this? Like, nah, dude. Yes, his name is Barrett. Cloud's like, gotcha, perv. The best sting operation in all of video games. Oh my god. I'm like, Cloud, please do. Just kill this guy. What a pig. What a pervert. Ugh. Heidegger, the head of peace preservation. Cloud's gonna chop it off, Eris is gonna rip it off, and Tifa's just gonna beat the crap out of it. So this is the only thing that's most important here. It looks like they're gonna break those supports that hold up the plate above the slums in Sector 6 and 7, thereby crashing down on the entire city down below, killing everybody who's in the slums down below. Can we kill him anyway? I don't like this guy. Look, he's got like little spotlights and stuff. I guess just for the disco ball above the bed. Ugh. Alright. Leaving you alone, Don. Goodbye. I'm sure I'll win. Going. Yeah, smoothly, very smoothly. I assigned the Turks to this. President, are we really going to do this? Simply destroy a group with only a few members? What's the problem, Reeve? Do you want out? No. But as head of the Urban Development Department, I've been involved in the building and running of Midgar. That's why. Reeve, flush your personal problems with the rest of your crap. Heidegger is like a real piece of trash. I can't stand that guy. And you shouldn't either. But he's just got that walk, that... Ugh. He just sits in this building all day, feeding his face. You still call that a mayor? Like, watch this walk. Like... He should be falling over, but he's so fat he's gonna not fall over, which is ridiculous. No, but in all seriousness, these guys right now are planning on destroying slums just because there's one eco-terrorist group trying their best to save the planet right now. We'll destroy Sector 7 and report that Avalanche did it. Then we'll send in the rescue operation, care of Shinra Incorporated. This is perfect. They're so evil. Okay, very important that we do this in the right order. Who you talk to right now matters. If you talk to Eris first, your relationship points with Eris will increase, but your relationship with Tifa will decrease. Whereas you could go to Tifa right now, and then your relationship with Tifa will go up, but then Eris will go down. So choose carefully who you want to have the strongest relationship with. Now, I've been working with Tifa so far, so we're going to stick with that. You might be having Eris or what have you. I think Eris is a really nice choice if you're going that way. But anyways, let's go with Tifa right now. Talk to her. He'll check on Tifa. Great. So now Tifa's okay. Now do not go straight up there and talk to Eris, because if you do, it's going to start a boss battle. What we're going to do is first collect this item over here, which is just a potion. So if we take just a second here, make sure everyone is materiated up, everyone's got equipment. Looks like everyone's got stuff. Ooh, she doesn't have anything. Lightning. The metal knuckle and that mithril armlet. Mithril armlet. What do you guys call that? I really want to know. Okay, so what do we have going on here? We have lightning and, well, it's really, I don't want to do cover with her because she doesn't have very much HP. She already has lightning. We'll just leave it at that. I don't want to give her anything crazy. Restore, ice, restore. Do we have it all? Oh, restore and all, that'll be okay. It can't hurt to give her a restore. I don't like that they're linked that way, but that's okay. Does Eris already have lightning? I think so, yeah. Oh, very nice. Okay. Well, okay. Well, it doesn't help us out too much. We still have an empty slot there for some material, but that's okay. Throw rounds, good to go. Armlet, yeah. Let's make sure he's good. Armlet, yeah. Okay, I think we are all good to go. The next boss fight really isn't that bad anyway, but really doesn't have very much problem for this next battle. So don't be too alarmed. He just looks really scary. He does have a weakness to fire, which is why you want to make sure you have fire attached to somebody. I think Cloud's going to be just fine with fire. Ice will do a little bit of damage to him too, if I'm not mistaken. I think that ice magic will work. Perfect. I think we're all good to go. Let's get the show on the road. Ah! I didn't know there were random encounters here, guys. Alright, so we got these guys here. Pretty sure these guys are are afraid of ice. Let's see. Ah, yes, they are weak to ice. Great. Ouch. Well, shoot, guys. There we go, that's better. Great. We'll take the potions. Alright, and we're good to go. So he's got really just a couple moves. The biggest ones that he's going to use are Sewer Tsunami, which actually hurts him a whole lot too. I'm not sure if that's an oversight with the with the programming in the game or what, but like sometimes it's not really worth it to really do much, because he's going to do Sewer Tsunami. It's going to give you a limit break every time he uses Sewer Tsunami, and it's going to hurt him too. So keep that in mind with whatever strategy you decide to employ when you attack him. He shouldn't be too difficult to beat. I might have already beaten him. No, I didn't. Okay. Sewer Tsunami can come from a couple different directions. It can come from in front of me, which is exactly what you just saw, or it can come from behind. Now, if it comes from behind, it does a lot more damage to you. But that means you're getting closer to the end of the battle when that does happen. So you see right now, I'm just hammering him with magic right now. And that's really because like my physical attacks are just so low that it just doesn't make sense to do anything else. So that one came from behind. You see how much more damage it did that time. And if you haven't been grinding at all, you might actually be struggling a whole lot with where the battle lies right now. You know, you might have to do a whole lot more healing. I don't have to because I leveled my guys up. And just like that, he's gone, guys. It's really not too hard to beat this guy. We can get a move on with the storyline. hopefully this enemy shouldn't trip you guys up too much. It is a whole lot of experience too. 240 points, that's quite a bit. Great. So that is apps, and apps is no more. Alright, so what we're going to do now is just make sure we're all healed up and good to go. Looks like everyone's good. MP is fine. Let's move on. Come on. There we go. The steel materia is the most important materia that we have collected in the game right now. We're going to make sure we give that to Cloud. I'm going to take fire off of him and give him steel. Stealing is a very important skill in the game. It is complete, like, it is dependent upon your level. So the higher your level, the more success you're going to have when you steal from an enemy, which means that at the beginning of the game you're going to have a whole lot of problems stealing, but trust me when I say it's worth it. It is worth it. Alright, I think that about covers it. Let's go for it. Let's jump down. Goodbye, sewers. Oh, I guess we're still in the sewers. That's okay, though. Just run right over here. Why not? We can use the random right now. Let's see what they've got. So we're striking out right now on stealing, but that's quite alright, guys. I'm gonna try to steal from him. Let's just see what he has. To get one successful steal under my belt. Like, come on, man. Well, I guess not, guys. I guess not. It's okay, guys. Stealing is a really important skill. It happens as you level up more easily. But always take the chance to steal wherever you possibly can. This is going to pop us out in the graveyard, in the train graveyard here. Now, you actually had the chance to come to this area a little bit earlier. So we'll go ahead and save right here. Obsessive savers in this game. Goodbye. By the way, while I've got you here with a little bit more softer music, I want to go ahead and describe something I did a little bit earlier. You might remember they had a little bit of trouble getting the cutscene to start outside the wall market, or outside of Don Corneo's mansion. I couldn't get Eris to pop out. The reason I did that is because me as a player, as a human being who's played this game before, I knew Tifa was in Don Corneo's mansion, and I guess we kind of knew that she was based on the whole Chocobo cart scene, but I guess we have to trigger that cutscene by having Cloud go talk to somebody outside the Honeybee Inn, or the brothel house. So you have to go talk to one of these guys outside the brothel. That will then send the signal to the game that you're ready to start the sequence, you know, with Don Corneo's mansion. Go up to Don Corneo's mansion, Eris will pop out, and then you can go about getting all of your key items. It's a little bit tricky, it's a little bit confusing, and it's a little counterintuitive to think that you have to go talk to somebody who then sends you to another space, even though none of those spaces, or none of those conversations have anything to do with each other. I saw some things in the forums that other people were struggling with the same thing. I think I figured out that the solution is just to make sure you're talking to the right people. I guess that's pretty normal for a pretty normal for an RPG. Now these blue dragon guys here, what are they? The Dean Glows. They have ethers. This is your first chance to get an ether outside of just finding one on the ground in the entire game. So if it's at all possible, steal an ether from this guy at every chance you possibly get. That's the only chance you have to actually like heal your MP on the fly. And given that how important magic's going to be at the very beginning of this game. Trust me when I say, like, you want to get as many of those ethers as you can. Ah, come on, you can go up there. There we go. Great, so we got that. These are ghost guys. Now, interestingly, if you physically attack a ghost, it'll just disappear for a turn. So watch, it'll just vanish here, and then Eris will go forward to attack it, and she'll miss. So very important that you switch out where your attacks go when you're attacking these guys. They'll also drain life from you, if you couldn't tell from what I just demonstrated. Very good. Ugh. I promise I'm good at video games, guys. I'm sorry I'm playing like an idiot right now. Ah, man. There we go. I don't think those guys have anything that's worth stealing, so don't bother wasting your time trying to steal from those guys. Oh wait, no, we don't want that yet. So I'm trying to figure out how to get to that barrel right over there. I think I gotta go through there. Ah, yes. So here we go. Remember what I said about these blue guys? They have ethers. We want to steal as many of those ethers as we can because those are very valuable at this point in the game. There we go. Now, he's no longer useful. Alright, Cloud's up to level 15 now. So we'll go ahead and use a tent here. I think I have tents to spare. Get everyone up to snuff. Very good. Got the potion from the... I think we'll go ahead and show off Blade Beam. I know I said steal as much as you can. I'm getting bored with the whole stealing game, so I'm going to let it just go for now. But anyway, this should be a quick battle. None of these battles really should stump you. There's not much else you can do besides work through them, so there's no reason for the game to really challenge you with a lot of really hard battles right now. And a Graviball. I don't know what that does, but we're going to find out. I can go up this way, can I? Nope. Okay, I had it right the first time. Going down. Going up. Ah! Don't be a me, guys. I'm sorry. Why not? Let's just see what she does. So an item over here. High potion. Perfect. We don't want that yet. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so the idea is just move these trains around until we clear a path back to where we came from. So we'll push this train this way. Very nice. Ooh. No! What are we doing? I guess it doesn't matter. So even though these trains are dead, they're still actually active. Kind of. Perfect. So we'll run right along here, and this should start to look familiar to you. This is exactly where we started the game. Welcome home, I suppose. We made it! The pillar's standing! Remember, they were going to destroy that pillar, drop it down all on Sector 7, or Sector 7 slums. Slum 7. But it looks like we have Barrett up there holding down the fort, protecting everyone in Sector 7. Oh no! Wedge! You know serious crap is about to go down when you hear the battle theme outside of battle. Of course, we are obsessive savers in this run through, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, we're going to stop right there. Thanks so much for tuning in to this episode of our Final Fantasy VII run through. If you're playing along with me, I hope you're enjoying it. If not, well, why are you still with us then? I'm just kidding, guys. Again, the objective is to keep these parts to between 40 minutes to an hour max. I think we're hitting about that mark right now. I'm not actually timing myself, so I don't know for sure. But in any case, I will see you next time as we stop the evil Shinra Corporation.